Very good evening and welcome to the India Development Debate. I'm Tamanna Inamdar, and today, after many days, the first story on the show is not exactly about COVID-19, though perhaps the situation around it has precipitated this deal. I'm talking about the mega Jio Facebook deal. Yes, Facebook has invested close to 43,500 crore rupees to pick up nearly 10% in Reliance Jio. Both sides envision creating a platform that will bring together crores of small retailers, namely the Kirana store owners, the grocers, and create a sort of a digital platform. But the plans could be bigger. The plans could be bigger in creating some sort of a super app, a platform that could be a hold-all umbrella, providing services from shopping to payments and, of course, entertainment and communication. First, let's take a look at what the deal is all about.
It's the largest FDI deal that India's tech sector has ever seen. Facebook has invested 43,574 crore rupees for a 9.99% stake in Jio. So this deal pegs Jio at 4.62 lakh crore rupees in enterprise value. And it makes Facebook the largest minority shareholder in Jio. Along with that, Reliance Jio, which is Reliance's telecom unit with its 388 million subscribers, will continue to remain a wholly owned subsidiary of Reliance. According to both Facebook and Reliance, the focus of their partnership is to reach out to India's 6 crore MSMEs and 12 crore farmers with their stack of digital services. The aim is to help small businesses scale up and transform. Here's what Reliance Chairman Mukesh Ambani and Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg had to say about this mega deal.
At the core of our partnership is the commitment that Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, and I share for the all-around digital transformation of India and for serving all Indians. Together, our two companies will accelerate India's digital economy to empower you, to enable you, and to enrich you.
We're making a major financial investment and we're going to become the largest minority shareholder in Jio platforms. But more than that, we're also committing to work together on some critical projects that we think are going to open up a lot of opportunities for commerce in India. I think we're going to be able to build a lot of great things that people find valuable in their daily lives, and importantly, that make it easier to live and easier to do business.
For Facebook, the Jio deal gives the company a strategic partnership with the biggest carrier in WhatsApp's largest market when you consider sheer number of users. Remember, Jio has 370 million subscribers, while India is the biggest market for Facebook with 328 million monthly users. The WhatsApp messaging app has 400 million users in the country, which is also the most in the world. In a mega deal announcement today, Facebook has bought a 9.99% stake in Reliance Jio for $5.7 billion. That deal now values Jio at 4.62 lakh crore rupees. With this partnership, Reliance, with the help of Facebook, has entered the race to capture the growing digital economy. The focus is now going to be to accelerate its new commerce business on the JioMart platform using WhatsApp. The Facebook-owned WhatsApp has 2 billion users worldwide, of which 400 million are in India. Its payment service has not officially been launched in the country, but it already has over 1 million users. Facebook has already said that this partnership will be used to enable customers to purchase products in a seamless mobile experience. The Jio-Facebook collaboration is going to be a direct entry into digital payment market, which is dominated now by Google Pay and PhonePe. The Jio-Facebook partnership will be a direct competition with Airtel's partnership with Google. Earlier this year, Airtel and Google Cloud had offered G Suite to small and medium-sized businesses, which includes intelligent apps like Gmail, Docs, Drive, and Calendar. Airtel had said that it serves over 2,500 large businesses and over 500,000 small and medium businesses and technology startups across the country. The target audience for this race is to capture the 60 million odd small businesses across the country which form the large unorganized retail sector in India. So while the deals have been announced, it's only time that can tell who will win this mega race.
Well, so what does the Facebook-Jio deal actually mean? What will it mean on the ground? How will it impact all of our lives? And will it really change the way we shop, order products, or pay even at the local grocers? To give us some perspective, I'm joined now by telecom industry veteran Sanjay Kapoor. He was, of course, a former CEO of Bharti Airtel and former chairman of Micromax. Sanjay, great to have you on the show. Hope you're doing well during the lockdown. And let me begin straight away by getting your take on this mega deal when the world seems frozen.
Yeah, Tamanna, good evening. And yes, everything's all right so far. And I hope things are good with you and the viewers as well. In the midst of COVID-19 and the environment that we all envisage, I think a deal like this can only be a wow deal, where everybody says, oh, wow, such deals can also happen during these times. I think this also reinforces the interest of the people who have ability to make a foreign direct investment into our country, and also puts in light India as an investment destination in the right perspective. So I think any which way you look at it, I think it's a great deal to have happened. And my congratulations to Mr. Mukesh Ambani, everybody else at Reliance, and also to Mark Zuckerberg and his team. Now let's look at the construct of what has happened. From Jio's perspective, we know that no matter what business you run, there is pressure on the cash flows at this point in time for everybody. Telcos are not that badly impacted, but I think they will be, scrounging for a bit of cash as well, because customers' ability to pay on many grounds might be limited, especially the enterprise customers, small and medium in particular. Given that he's got cash coming into the company right now, and that cash allows him to smoothen his balance sheet and make it look better, and therefore also eases out pressure, if any, from his perspective. Secondly, he gets access to not so much Facebook, given the rhetoric that I heard on the video, but more on WhatsApp, because he was talking about enterprise solutions, and enterprise solutions are by and large WhatsApp focused and not that much of Instagram and Facebook focused, because they are B2C platforms. Can you imagine this is the only app probably in the whole world to which bulk of the world sees this is the last app they see before sleeping, and this is the first app that they see when they wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
it's that pervasive and that potent for everybody. And to have access to something like that, although the deal is not exclusive with Jio, but he could have the most favored nation status. He could have the first right of refusal on a lot of trials and experimentation. So I think he's in good shape to be here any which way. Let's come on to the Facebook side of things. Of course, Facebook, with all the, competition it faces from TikTok and WeChat and everybody else, would want Facebook to prop up Instagram, which probably is now doing better than Facebook. And most importantly, WhatsApp, which is the big bet. I still remember the days, when somebody paid $22 billion for that asset and it looked expensive. Today, it looks very cheap with the sort of penetration that they've had globally. They have been struggling for last few years to get legitimacy in India on their payments application.
So you think this is a way to enter the payment space? And then what happens to all of the other players in that payment space? What happens to your Google Pays, your Paytm, your Phone Pays, etc.?
Yeah, so WhatsApp, is a big tiger in this space, and they have been not allowed to really enter the Indian market. And if they get an access to the Indian market, because they don't have access to China, this market they can't miss out. Right. And I think it's very, very important for them to get here, and they see the importance of that. So in the light of that, this is a great deal for them, because can you imagine what will be the valuation if WhatsApp was to list today? I don't know is the answer, but it will be a massive one, and in the light of that, to have a few billions, being given and invested is not a problem. And that too, you're investing into a real company, into a real infrastructure. And above all, you've delineated yourself from the risk of oil. This investment is not made in Jio overall, it's made on the platform company, which delineates them from the risk on the oil as well.
Oh, people are speculating about what the end sort of product will be. Will it be a super app of sorts in which WhatsApp and Jio and Facebook and Jio come together? A platform where you can do everything from booking your ride to making your payments to shopping to entertainment. Is that the end goal?
To the best of my understanding, super apps have to be a telecom operator agnostic, right? They cannot be with a telecom operator because then the super app definition gets really blurred. You can't be in somebody's tent to do a super app. You have to be very neutral to do a super app. Would they be doing certain use cases? Because Jio is looking at being in almost every facet of digital intervention. So whether it's probably health or it's e-commerce or anything else, they want to be there. So they could have use cases which can use the engines that Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp have to offer, right? And they could do things together. But the super app concept probably doesn't gel to me with only one operator. Then what happens to the other operators?
Yeah. Well, what about the uptake? In terms of where it's targeted right now, are your small kirana stores, your grocery stores? Do you think that they're ripe for a product like this, especially in the context of when the announcement has come in the COVID era, when people don't want to deal with cash, where more and more digital transactions are taking place?
I think in this discussion, you are forgetting that there is a Kriana shop and there is an end customer. And they cannot be bound to one payment platform, to make their payments. So I'll be very surprised if Jio had to make an offering to their customers, it will be only on one payment platform. They'll have to open it up to all payment platforms. So there'll be Google Pay, there'll be Paytm, there'll be all UPI related payments that will happen. There'll be Rupee Pay, etc., etc. Now, WhatsApp, with the design of the application and being integrated into what Reliance does, might have the best consumer experience compared to others because they're working so closely together. But then the consumer will decide. You and I are not going to decide what app the consumer is going to use, right? So I think it's very difficult in the digital space to have a concept called winner takes it all. Winner does not take it all. This is a space where the whole ecosystem comes together and everybody in the ecosystem will partake and everybody will get their share. The winner takes it all, although the markets will get consolidated to some big guys, but I don't think winner takes it all will prevail in this market.
Well, the fight is for winner to take the biggest share of the pie. Let's see if that happens. Thanks so much, Sanjay, for speaking with us today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.